they can bump us, but we can't bump
And
them.
they cap things off with a 9-yard
Like,
touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and
come
ready to
on,
go.
bro.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. He
Oh,
was
that
looking for
you
some
could
running
have
room, but
just
not
to the
much to
left.
be found
He's
as he
gone.
stopped at the 18.
You can hit your head on the goal post.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play
I could
to
go
get this
past
thing
him.
picked up and running.
I like
I
it.
can
Just
skip on
frustrate
that
the
dude.
defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Why we
He'll
going?
try to take it.
Maybe if they wouldn't have been intercepted, they would
And they
touchdown.
capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
They were the only two motherfucking choices. Touchdown or interception. I promise you that. They were nobody. And I mean nobody in between me and that fucking end
They'll
zone.
try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
That was a damn good read.
The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down.
Oh,
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That is crazy,
yeah, that should be fucking niggas
Defense
up.
rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now
Yeah,
a second and
that's
long coming. Wide
Anytime
receiver
my
shows
favorite
motion.
Xbox niggas is always some old
To
50
the
ass
air.
shit
It's
going
Jordan.
on.
Skips away from pressure.
man.
Oh.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
The defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions. Now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And they're able to get him down. They were counting on making a
Yeah,
few yards after
taking
the
it
catch
good.
on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody
I don't know
miss
how you
on
make
my
that kid
shoulder
good.
and get to
Great
the sticks.
pitch.
The
Or
defense
use on his
had
head.
none of that.
They could
Nice
rest me.
job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Watch it, could rest me.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, food.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I put that on.
You feel pretty good about a quarterback.
Bad man from that was
Such a
good.
short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a
That
few.
is on.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown before this first half closes out.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Damn, so I thought he was
Well,
on.
and on these little push passes, timing is so
Well, I'll try and get.
snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Yeah, I do at least 3 games.
Big third down coming
That's a
from their
good
own
move.
31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O.
You gotta chill out.
First down for this offense.
Like the game is fair, dude.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This offense has a second down play. They want to just keep throwing it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Yeah.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement
Well,
by the
that's
defense.
the point.
First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front.
Very
Beat
good.
their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Jordan. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ooh, this is
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got this.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I was just running and fucking pressing time.
Defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense.
That's why when I first got that bitch, I did a hurdle.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big
Oh,
for
that thing is the route to the running.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's first and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football.
I thought he was going to throw that bitch past him, and I was going to grab him first time.
Big-time players a chance.
He wanted to tight end. That's what he's looking for.
And I know I'll give you a chance, but it's one, but not two. You got to see that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
What's he do?
Well, that score leaves you with a burning question.
Yeah.
Who had that
What
dude?
corner was that?
Pick up on those.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out.
I put in the fucking corner. That's
just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now.
Yeah, that's what's let me throw him
I
down.
think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10.
I did good, and I could juke. I should have juked his ass.
Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40.
Yo, what are you
And he's to the
doing?
48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you talk about
Oh,
creating
yeah.
big
Steve
plays
Warren,
in a running game like this, this
good.
makes the game really easy.
Yeah, nigga, like I didn't get like almost 20.
This much
What the
speed
fuck?
and elusiveness, just hard to break
Yeah,
down the open
TV.
field. What a
He's running free down the middle. Touchdown,
Coach ain't really
Rebels.
satisfied.
And once he
Man,
found
I'm
some
out.
daylight, it
Coach
was
ain't
time
there.
to make a house
He
call.
ain't fuck the 25 like
Looks like
he
he does a
did.
great job in his decision-making.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry,
He made it because I got
bro.
the
His tight
highlight.
end's
He
able
got
to
to the
stretch the
crib, my
field. He
nigga. He
makes
got
the
to
catch
assist
and
too.
does the rest of the
We
work, celebrating
stole.
into the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Man,
Man,
come on, man.
he trying to hit out here. Who?
That ain't my fault. That
There you
ain't
go.
that nigga got caught.
Hey, you put everything on me.
He'll
Nah.
bring it out. It's Jordan.
Yeah.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage
That ain't
team,
my
and they
fault.
stop him at the 21.
If they would have gave me the motherfucking stiff arm animation, yeah, I would have been gone.
See? That's
Ole
it.
Miss ready to send the offense
That's
onto
the
the
good
field.
bags.
Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what
Yeah.
sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll throw it.
Yeah, bitch, been out there,
He
they
can't
bitch
make the
out.
connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This dude will pick
I'll
you
take
apart
that
if you
out.
give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the
Come on,
defense,
guys.
hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's going to pass on second down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Bringing it back. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like
I'm trying to
that.
kill me. Y'all trying to fly something.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs.
Yeah.
You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end,
Ain't no
they're effective, and they
way.
get you that new set of downs when you need them.
No way. That's no turbo. He's supposed to be held on for that block.
Can you help me?
Looking for just
Yep.
one more yard. It's second and
Good.
goal.
Get
The
in there.
quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
No way.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's
What
so
year
hard
off
to
is
get
this?
drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Spins away from one. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Dude,
What a great job by
Where's
this
the
offense.
history?
Listen, I judge offenses
That's a
by
dumb
what they
shot
do
you
in the
talking
clutch,
about.
in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
better you catch that bitch if you can get out of bounds. So y'all time out.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Clock gonna stop. Let's get a first down.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll test the right side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He'll take a shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment...
He lets one fly deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
This game 1,000. Good.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout
Yeah,
quickly,
that,
trying to get
yeah,
that
yeah,
ball
that's
back
an
and
ending.
preserve time for their
Yeah,
offense.
yeah.
They line
I
up,
feel
and it
better
is
for
a
me.
long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the running back. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Franklin. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running
Yeah,
room
like
on
shit.
that
I'm about to say
return and
that.
was
Like
able to set up the
they
offense
want
for
to
a
let me,
good
you know.
position. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up
No, I
chunk
hit it.
yardage. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it
That's
slips
the head
through his
big.
fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
To the air, it's Jordan. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard
Come
line.
on,
Big
if you
play
just
for
took
this
one step
offense.
up.
I need to have that.
If you would have took one
It
step
came down to
up,
the
boy,
final quarter.
that'll take
Clutch
six.
plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know
Yeah, I
until
ain't
the
do it.
games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Got them
That's
zero.
going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, man. If you don't want to play, just tell us you don't want to play, man. At that point. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, send me that info, kid.
1 sec. I hadn't even finished the little match.